Top down, but the windows up. Jewels on me. Top down, but the windows up. Jewels on me.
Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The Dallas offense here set to... The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tim Patrick, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
McCann now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hooker on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit under pressure. They got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
Now he's right there on the doorstep now. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Lockett. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 1st down throw here. It's Hooker. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Hooker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. McCann for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Roll. Hey.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run the option. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. This one left side caught by Berrios. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hooker. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Being chased out left. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ready.
Hooker now on 1st down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good for another Eagles.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hooker. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Smash! Unlock line!
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
On 2.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way.
Here we go.
What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1, ready?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Up to the 20.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
11 mighty, 12, 12.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.